this is what we use for our grow-up racks. We will actually breed snakes in these tubs too. Typically, any female that is past 1,500 grams will go into a bigger tub, but these are the V28 quarts, so the Vision 28 quart tubs. This is how we set up a grow-up ball python, and basically anything that's past about 400 or 500 grams will typically go in one of these tubs, especially since we always need to make room for more babies in our hatchling racks. And this is exactly how we set up every single one of them, and 99.9% of the time they eat perfect, and they thrive very well in these tubs. This is probably my favorite grow-up tub that I've ever used for anything, and it's just a great tub. Here is another example of a snake that we're growing up. This one's a little bit bigger than the previous one I just showed. And this is the same V28 quart tub. This snake's going on about 700 grams or so. And I'll show you different size. Here we have even a slightly larger snake. And this girl's going on about 800 to 900 grams. And just to give everyone an idea on how we actually label our tubs, right here we have what the female is, the sex, the type of snake, ball python. We put the ID number right there, so RR, female, cinnamon, KP for kingpin, and then the ID number. And then the parents are actually right underneath that right there. And then that's the year that they hatched out. And that's basically how we label everything. The labels are laminated, so if they get wet, it won't make a difference. We've had some of these labels on these tubs for 4 or 5 years now, and they still have absolutely no resistance to like fall off or anything like that too. So it's a great label, and it's a great tub for growing up snakes. Alright, this is another rack that actually the V28s actually fit into, but this is the old Rubbermaid number 2111. And this tub has actually been discontinued, so they don't make this tub anymore. The Vision company made a tub that fits into the racks to redo these tubs. But I wanted to show you what we do as far as like rotating males and things like that. So right here, we set them up the exact same way as the other tubs with the labels and everything like that. But we use these clips to show where the males are. And it's got the type of male at the front and then the ID number on the back. So whenever we move a male, we make sure we have the clip on it. And that way we know where the male's at. And that's basically how we rotate males. Alright, this wall is the Iris Boot Box tub. And we do breed smaller females in this. Typically anywhere up to 1,500 to 1,600 grams before they actually move up to a CB70. And females in these boxes do amazing. Same thing, I mean, we've used these as grow-ups, and all the stuff that we use, all the snakes that we put in that were grow-ups are now basically all breeding. And they're all around the same size, so around 1,500 grams. And at about this size, they all eat perfectly and thrive perfectly in this size of tub. It's actually one of the most secure tubs I think I've had for any other snake, and everything eats perfect in them and breeds fine in them. So it's a really good tub as well. Alright, this wall right here is all CB70s. All the ARS racks back there are actually the Iris CB70s, and all of the animal plastic racks right here are all the Vision CB70s. And this is an example of how we keep snakes in the Vision CB70s. This is a female that actually just laid eggs yesterday, and she's been cleaned up and is very ready to eat already. But this is how we set up a female in a CB70, and they are perfect in these too. Anything that's past typically 1,800 grams gets into a CB70 with us. As long as they eat well and thrive well in them, then we typically give them the extra space. And we also do most of our breeding in CB70s as well. And that's about it. And this is one of our baby walls. This is all Vision V18 tubs. This is what we use for our hatchling snakes. This is an example of how we set up our newly hatched babies. So this is a 2013 Cinnamon Kingspin, and this is exactly how I set up every baby. So once it comes out of the egg, it goes into a box, it sheds, and then we set them up in these tubs with aspen chips and a bowl of water, and that's basically it. And everything, we like to start everything off on rats, so we're not really a huge fan of feeding hopper mice to anything, so if we can get it on a rat, it'll be on a rat first before anything else. And that's basically how we set up all our babies.